السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد. Today, we have a story for you all. There is a hadith. It comes on the authority of Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, in that he heard the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, saying, "Inna thalathatin min bani Israila, abrasa wa aqra'a wa a'ma, فأراد الله أن يبتليهم فبعث إليهم ملكا." There were 3 individuals from amongst the children of Israel: a leper, a bald man, and a blind man. And Allah wanted to test them. So he dispatched an angel to them. فأتى الأبرص فقال أي شيء أحب إليك. So he goes to the leper. And the leper, of course, with leprosy, we don't see it as common today, but it is a skin disease that causes one to become physically disfigured. So the angel, he goes to the leper and he says to him, "What is the most beloved of all things to you?" Imagine this. An angel comes to you. You know it's an angel. An angel asks you, what do you want the most out of anything in life? He says, لون حسن وجلد حسن ويذهب عني الذي قد قذرني الناس به. He says, good skin and a fine complexion and for this thing to leave me that causes the people to have an aversion for me. فَمَسَحَهُ. So the angel wipes over him. وَذَهَبَ عَنْهُ قَدْرُهُ. And that which the people used to have an aversion for him because of it, left him. The angel then asked him another question. After he has this beautiful skin and good complexion now, he asks him another question. He says, وَأَيُّ الْمَالِ يَحَبُّ إِلَيْكَ. And what of all wealth, what of all property is most beloved to you? Imagine that. Angel comes to you specifically, asks you how much money you want, and what type do you want it in? Tell me the denominations. He says, al-ibl. He says, camels. فُعْتِيَ نَاقَةً عُشْرَاء. So then he was granted not just a camel, a pregnant she-camel. The angel then says to him, بَارَكَ اللَّهُ لَكَ فِيهَا. May Allah bless you therein. فَأَتَى الْأَقْرَعُ. So then he goes to the bald man, and he says to him, أَيُّ شَيْءٍ أَحَبُّ إِلَيْكَ. What of all things is most beloved to you? He says, شَعْرٌ حَسَنٌ. Good hair. And he states, and for this thing, وَيَذْهَبُ عَنِّي الَّذِي قَدْ قَدْرِ النَّاسُ بِهِ. And for this thing to leave me that causes the people to have an aversion for me. فَمَسَحَهُ. So the angel wipes over him. فُعْتِيَ شَعْرًا حَسَنًا. And he is granted good hair. Angel's not done with him. The angel asks him another question. وَأَيُّ مَالِ يَحَبُّ إِلَيْكَ. What of all wealth, what of all property is most beloved to you? What does he state? Al-Baqar, cows. For u'tiya baqaratin hamila. So then he's granted a pregnant cow. The angel then says to him, Barakallahu laka fiha. May Allah bless you therein. فَأَتَى الْأَعْمَى. So then the angel goes to the blind man, and he says to him, أَيُّ شَيْءٍ أَحَبُّ إِلَيْكَ. What of all things is most beloved to you? He says, إِنْ يُرِدَّ اللَّهُ إِلَيَّ بَصْرِي فَأُبْصِرُ بِهِ النَّاسِ. That Allah return my sight back to me so that I can see the people with my sight. فَمَسَحَهُ فَرَدَّ اللَّهُ إِلَيْهِ بَصَرَهُ. So then the angel wipes over him, and then Allah returns his sight back to him. The angel then asks him another question. وَأَيُّ الْمَالِ يَحَبُّ إِلَيْكَ. And what of all wealth, what of all possessions, what of all property is most beloved to you? He says, Al-Ghanam, sheep. فُعْتِيَ شَاةٍ وَالِدًا. So then he is granted a pregnant sheep. فَأُنْتِجَ هَذَانِ وَوُلِّدَ هَذَا فَكَانَ لِهَذَا وَادٍ من الإبل ولهذا واد من البقر ولهذا واد من الغنم. So then the first two start giving birth, and the third gives birth as well, and they begin producing so much that the first one has an entire valley of camels. The second one has an entire valley full of cows. And the third one has an entire valley full of sheep. فَأَقُولُ قَوْلِي هَذَا. So I'll say these words of mine. وَأَسْتَغْفِرُ اللَّهَ لِي وَلَكُمْ. And I seek forgiveness for myself as well as for you all. فَاسْتَغْفِرُوهُ. So seek his forgiveness. إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. Certainly he is all forgiving, most merciful. Astaghfirullah. Alhamdulillahi wahda. Wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da. Amma ba'd. So then after this, these individuals that were in a state that the people didn't want to be around them or deal with them due to some physical deformity, or their life quality was limited because of how they were living. And on top of that, they were poor, they didn't have any money as well. Allah then cures them of their physical ailments and grants them unimaginable wealth. In common day terms, for this to happen, we would say that this is an individual that goes from rags to riches. This is an individual that was poor and becomes a billionaire. That's the understanding. But the story's not done. Thumma, and thereafter, the angel, he does something. فهو أتى الأبرص في صورته وهيئته. So now the angel, he comes back. He goes to the leper, or the individual who was once a leper. And he goes to him in the form that he once was. And he says to him, رَجُلٌ مِسْكِينٌ ابن سبيل قد انقطعت بي الحبال في سفري. He says, I'm a poor man and I'm on my travels and I've lost all of my belongings. I've lost everything that I got. فلا بلاغ لي اليوم إلا بالله ثم بك. And there is no one who can save me today. There's no one who can help me today except for Allah. And then after Allah, you. أسألك بالذي أعطاك اللون الحسن والجلد الحسن والماء بعيرا أتبلغ به في سفري. I ask you, by the one who gave you such beautiful skin and such a fine complexion and gave you all of this wealth for one camel, just so that it can help me on my travels to get to where I'm going. What do you think he said? He responds, Al-huquq kathira. He said, I got a lot of responsibilities. Got a lot of bills. I got a lot of things that I got to do. Can't help you. The angel, who was in the form that he once was, looks to him and states, كأني أعرفك. It's as if I know you. He states to him, ألم تكن أبرص يقذرك الناس فقيرا فأعطاك الله عز وجل المال. Didn't you used to be like a leper and the people didn't even want to be around you? And then Allah gave you all this wealth? Called him out. What do you think he responds with now? He says, إنما ورثت هذا المال كابرا عن كابر. He says, no, I inherited all this money. This has been in my family for generations. The angel then states to him, إن كنت كاذبا فسيرك